Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, inside the GCU Softball Stadium here on the campus of Grand Canyon University. I'm Dominic Hitton here to bring you this Friday edition of GCU Softball. GCU's welcoming the Bengals of Idaho State coming in to kick off this first game of the GCU Invitational Tournament for the Lopes. Pitching for the Lopes in the circle is Lexi Coons. Up to bat is Cargill, the left-handed sophomore, leading off for the Bengals. Isabel Cargill, sophomore outfielder from Tracy, California, up to bat. Lexi Coons, the 1-1 pitch to her, paints the outside corner for strike number one, count 1 and 2. Lopes this weekend welcomed Southern Utah as well as Idaho State for the final tournament of the season before WAC play begins. Lopes are coming into this invitational with the tournament best 9 wins. Most games played with 22. That one outside. Count going to go to 2 and 2. Lopes, of course, opening the tournament against the Bengals here tonight. And then later on, we're going to have another doubleheader, so a double-dipped action of softball tonight against the Southern Utah Thunderbirds. Game is slated for 6 p.m. We'll keep you updated as we're running behind a little bit here due to the games earlier going a little bit longer. That pitch outside, count going to go full now to Cargill. GCU's got to take on the Thunderbirds 2 more times, the Bengals 1 more time throughout this weekend. Lopes, of course, 9-13 on the season. 4-6 in their last 10 games, looking to break that slump. That one right into the glove of the center fielder, Kristen Fifield. Let's take a look at the defense for GCU. First base, Lily Bishop, Jordan Pearson at second base, as we get another look at that one. Shortstop, ANJOLEE Aguilar-BEAUCAGE. Third base, Savannah Torville. In the outfield, Gianna Nicoletti in left. Kristen Fifield in center. And in right field, Tabitha Dyer. Lexi Coons on the circle. And her battery mate, Kaylee Dietrich, the senior catcher, behind the dish. That pitch there by Coons misses for ball 1. That's going to bring up RHEANNE Lewis, junior from Merced, California, coming up to bat for the first time today. 1-0 pitch to Lewis. That one outside, count going to go 2-0 with 1 away. Mentioned the Lopes, of course, looking to bounce back after that 2-12 loss to Baylor last Sunday. The pitch, that one on the ground, fouled off. Count going to go to 2-1. Taking a look at the Bengals, coming to this GCU Invitational with 11 games under their belt at a 5-6 record. 6 of their 11 games have been against the WAC opponents. So GCU's conference opponents. As the 2-1 pitch to RHEANNE Lewis. That one hits the corner. Count going to go to 2-2. Lexi Coons battling back on this one. Idaho State only played 11 games so far. Lost both their meetings with Seattle U. Took 3 of the 4 games against Utah Valley. That was their most recent matchup last weekend. Saw the Bengals split a pair with the Wolverines. Bengals are hitting .298 with 87 hits and 53 runs scored. As that one misses outside, count going to go full now to Lewis. Bengals altogether have totaled 16 extra base hits, 11 of them being doubles, 5 of them are home runs. Not too bad in the circle either, posting a 5.17 ERA and 72 2/3 innings pitched. As the 3-2 pitch to Lewis, that one on the ground. Aguilar-BEAUCAGE has it. She's going to throw to first in time to Lily Bishop. 2 away now. So Lexi Coons making quick work here of some of these Bengal hitters. We get another look at that one on the ground. ANJOLEE Aguilar-BEAUCAGE has been so solid at that defensive position all season for the Lopes, making the routine play there. Well, that'll bring up Emma Bordenkecker, the third baseman for the Bengals. First pitch to Bordenkecker. Misses outside. Count going to go. Or, excuse me, actually, that one was in there for a strike. Count now 0-1. The 0-1 pitch from Coons. That one fouled back. Count 0-2. Coons pitching well this season. So far, she's seen 16 2/3 innings of work. Only given up 27 hits, 18 runs, 14 of them have been earned. Only 6 walks to 7 strikeouts. And she rings her up, gets her to go around. So a 1-2-3 inning way to start the game. Lexi Coons will go to the bottom of the first inning. The Lopes will get their first at-bats. Let's see what they can do with it. We got more softball right here for you on GCU TV.
Grand Canyon University, a Christian university, is one of the largest and fastest growing universities in the country. GCU offers 270 dynamic academic programs with modern apartment-style living, classrooms, labs, restaurants, and more. Located in beautiful Phoenix, Arizona, GCU's vibrant community and expansive campus is ranked top 20 for best college campuses in America. My university integrates the free market system with a welcoming Christian worldview perspective into its academic programs and throughout campus life, so you can put your faith into action and help transform communities. GCU campus students received over $157 million in scholarships in 2020, and many students attend GCU for less than the cost of a state university. Visit gcu.edu/myoffer to see the scholarships you qualify for. Admissible high school seniors can schedule a free visit from anywhere in the country. Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Visit gcu.edu/myoffer.
Welcome back inside the GCU softball stadium here, the Valley of the Sun in Phoenix, Arizona. Of course, if you're just joining us, I'm Dominic Hinton, here to bring you this Friday evening matchup between the Idaho State Bengals and your Grand Canyon University Antelopes. Let's get a look at the starting lineup here for the GCU Lopes. Leading things off, we're going to have Gianna Nicoletti and Tabitha Dyer. Lily Bishop in the 3-hole. Kristen Fifield batting cleanup. Savannah Torville in the 5 spot. ANJOLEE Aguilar-BEAUCAGE batting 6th. Daisy Taloa batting 7th. Kaylee Dietrich in the 8-hole, and rounding things off the 9 spot, Jordan Pearson. So Gianna Nicoletti looking to kick things off for the Lopes here in the bottom of the first. First pitch to her misses for ball 1. Count 1-0 to Nicoletti. Gianna Nicoletti had herself a good March so far. That one in there for strike number 1. Nicoletti second with an on-base percentage with a .520 on-base percentage, and tied for second in batting average on the team with .455. Broke the single-season stolen base record after grabbing 5 bases in March for a total of 15 on the season. Let's see what she does here. That one is going to bounce foul. Count going to go to 1-2. So the speedy Nicoletti breaking the stolen base record with 15 in March for GCU. So already a historic season for her. Of course, she was awarded the WAC Player of the Week for her performance in opening weekend of play. She's got a 1-2 count on her now. Of course, in the circle for the Bengals is Maylee Newman. She misses there. Count going to go 2-2 on Nicoletti. Getting a quick look at the Bengals defense. Tago at first. Perkins at second. Sethman at third. At short, as that one is off the third baseman's glove. That's going to be a single for Gianna Nicoletti. She'll get things started off hot here for the Lopes in the bottom of the first. We'll get another look at that one. A good-looking play by Nicoletti offensively. She sits back on that one, slaps it foul. It is off the glove of Bordenkecker, the third baseman. So I finish rounding out the defense here. Of course, Butterworth in left and center. Lewis and Cargill in right. Newman and Hess are the battery. Tabitha Dyer up to bat. She shows bunt there. Unable to lay that one down successfully. Now going to go 0-1. Tabitha Dyer out of Newberry Park, California. She's got herself an 0-1 count. Dyer, the transfer from Penn, where she was a pitcher and a utility player. They'll pitch to her. Back pick to Nicoletti, but Nicoletti's there in time. Not even close, so no outs still for the Lopes. A 1-1 count to Dyer. We mentioned the transfer from Penn. Pitcher, utility player, as a freshman. Dyer earned honorable mention All-Ivy and Rookie of the Year finalist. In her 3 seasons with Penn, she hit .307, and that one over the head of the left fielder. Let's see if that brings in one. They're going to wave Nicoletti home. She'll score, and Dyer is standing on second with a double. So the Lopes on the board first, and it comes off the bat of Tabitha Dyer and a stand-up RBI double. We get another look at that one. A good piece of hitting there. She sits back on this one, slaps it opposite field over the head of the left fielder Butterworth. Off the wall, and that'll result in the first run of the ball game for GCU. I'll bring up the hard-hitting Lily Bishop batting in the 3-hole today. First baseman, the senior right-handed hitter. First pitch to Bishop. That one misses for ball 1. That one a little bit low. So a big hit for Dyer. As we were mentioning her transfer stats. The 1-0 pitch to Bishop. That one swung on, hit well in the gap. That one in left center, going to hit the wall. They're going to wave Dyer home. Bishop will be in on second. So back-to-back doubles for GCU, resulting in back-to-back runs. So the Lopes firing on all cylinders offensively here at the bottom of this first inning as we get another look at that one. A good hit there by Lily Bishop in the gap. Hit him where they're not. That's for sure. She's standing on second with a double. So still no outs here for the Bengals. We're going to get a visit from the coach. Try to calm everything down. We've got Kristen Fifield, the native of El Paso, Texas, the sophomore utility player. Primarily been playing in center field so far this young season. So Vanna Torville on deck after her. ANJOLEE Aguilar-BEAUCAGE in the hole, of course. No outs here with the runner on second.
The center fielder, number 20.
Center fielder Kristen Fifield up to bat. So the Lopes looking to strike early here. They've done so. Tack 2 on. See if they can tack any more. Fifield is the second best hitter for the Lopes in the month of March. Off to a very hot start here in this third month of the year. First pitch to her misses for ball 1. Fifield second on the team in slugging percentage in March with .636 and tied for second in batting average with .455. She's got herself 1 home run, a double, is scoring 5 runs and bringing in 4 for a few RBIs. So a good March for the Lopes center fielder. She's got a 1-1 count on her now. The delivery by Newman, 1-1 pitch. That one hits the corner but misses. Low and away for ball number 2. Count 2-1 now. Maylee Newman, the junior pitcher in the circle for the Bengals. The native of Torrance, California. That one to Fifield, slapped. Foul, going to be past the glove of Butterworth over in left field. Butterworth getting a lot of action already in this bottom of this first inning over in left field. Looks like we've got some sort of an injury down on the left field line, over in the left field corner. For the Bengals, we've got a player down on the field. Training staff out there taking a look at her. Hopefully everything is all right. So in the circle, Maylee Newman, the pitcher for the Bengals so far this year. She's got herself a 3.15 ERA, 26 2/3 total innings. She's given up 25 hits, 17 runs. 12 of those have been earned. 14 walks to the 13 strikeouts. And while we're taking a little break, why don't we get a second to visit our keys to the game, presented as always by Sanderson Ford. Number one, let's go ahead and break this slump here. Break it up. Of course, the Lopes have lost their last 4 games, looking to bounce back here, and they're doing it well early on against this good Bengals team. Going up 2-0 early. Everyday starters. That's the number 2 key to the game. The Lopes have 4 players who have started in all 22 games this season. Gianna Nicoletti, Savannah Torville, ANJOLEE Aguilar-BEAUCAGE, and Kristen Fifield. Nicoletti has continued her offensive tear from last season by leading the Lopes to a .420 batting average, .518 this season. All of the Lopes are going to have to come together. Those regular starters mentioned if they want to get the game. And, of course, our number 3 key to the game, as always, is Coach Ann Pearson looking for her 500th win of her career. 1 win away. As we see Butterworth walking off towards on her own accord. Good to see her all right. So a little bit of an early setback for this Bengals team. Looks like she rolled her ankle a little bit on that last play. Good to see that she's walking off the field okay. But like we said, the number 3 key to the game, Coach Ann Pearson looking for her 500th career win. 1 away. Let's see if she can get it here tonight. Of course, the GCU skipper has 7 30-plus win seasons and 2 40-plus win seasons. So we see her chatting it up with Lily Bishop over there on the side. Waiting to see a substitution here. GCU as a team is hitting .284, 171 hits, 6 home runs. Gianna Nicoletti, we mentioned, she leads the Lope with that .420 average, .982 OPS percentage. Of course, the Lope's pitching staff having themselves a nice year as well with a .462 ERA. Ryan Denhart's leading that team in that category with .339, 26 strikeouts. Well, as we await to see what the next move is for the Bengals, why don't we send you to a quick break? Don't go anywhere. We got a lot more softball right here on GCU TV.
When I think back on graduation day, it's such a special moment. Walking across the stage, hearing your name called. I think I would really regret not walking. I think being able to finish out a long college experience with an awesome moment like graduation is really special.
If I hadn't decided to walk that day, I think I'd regret not having that sense of closure and accomplishment for that huge chapter in my life.
My name's Noah and I graduated in 2015.
My name is Lauren and I graduated in 2016.
Herff Jones, by your side.
It's not about where you were born. It's not about your gender. Or the color of your skin. Or whether you're rich, poor, or in the middle. No matter what you play, if you have the skill and drive to succeed in school and in sports, we'll provide the opportunity.
Well, she's back on the field. Good to see Butterworth, the left fielder, back out there after walking that one off. We're going to resume play here, still in the bottom of the first inning. Fifield, the center fielder for the Lopes, still up to bat versus Maylee Newman. The Lopes Bengals here in the bottom of the first inning. Lopes have scored 2 runs coming off back-to-back doubles by Tabitha Dyer and Lily Bishop. We've got no outs, a 2-2 count, and a runner on second. So, back to more softball as that one misses outside. Count going to go full here for Kristen Fifield. Did mention before the break that Fifield having herself a nice month of March. And she's going to have herself a walk. So, 2 on and nobody out. And that'll bring up the number 4 hitter, the cleanup hitter. Or, excuse me, that'll bring up the number 5 spot hitter, Savannah Torville, the right-handed hitting junior playing third base today. Torville made starts in 4 different positions this year, third, second, first, and DP. Torville just recently snapped her 19-game streak of reaching base. She's got a 1-0 count to her here early on. The 1-0 pitch to Torville. That one bunted well right out in front of Newman, and she's going to be able to toss on over to the first baseman, Tago, in time to get Savannah Torville. So we got 1 away, but not before 2 runners advance into scoring position. We get another look at that one. Torville putting that bunt down, executing that one very well, able to advance those runners over. That'll bring up ANJOLEE Aguilar-BEAUCAGE. Right-handed hitting freshman shortstop. That one down around the ankles, but they're going to call that for strike number 1. Aguilar-BEAUCAGE, the freshman out of Tucson, Arizona, commanding that shortstop spot. Pitch to her, misses on the outside. Count going to go to 1-1. Aguilar-BEAUCAGE hitting .375 on the season. 24 hits and 64 at-bats. A .937 OPS. Couple of triples. 6 doubles. 14 total RBIs. That one misses. Count going to go to 2-1 now. On base percentage for ANJOLEE, a .406. So a very productive part of this Ann Pearson lineup. The 2-1 pitch, that one on the ground up the middle. Bishop is going to score. Let's see if they bring Fifield home. They do. So 2-run score on the throw. ANJOLEE advances to second. So let's get another look at this one. Stays back, delivers that one right up the middle, and no hesitation. 2 runs, able to score easy. So 2 more runs tacked on for GCU with 1 out here and a runner on second base. That'll bring up the hard-hitting Daisy Taloa, the right-handed hitting freshman out of Rose Park, Utah. First one to Taloa, down around the ankles, but in there for a strike. Count quickly 0-1. Taloa, another member of Ann Pearson's squad that's very productive in this lineup. Taloa hitting .227, 44 at-bats. She got herself 10 base hits. 3 of them have been doubles. That one's in there for strike number 2. Count quickly 0-2. As Newman trying to work her way back into this one. After giving up 4 runs on 4 hits so far this inning. That one misses outside. Count 1-2. 1-2 pitch. That one chopped right to the third baseman. She's going to toss it to first in time. So Bordenkecker is able to field that one cleanly, toss it over to the first baseman, Tago, and get out number 2. A crucial one here for Maylee Newman, trying to stop the bleeding against this red-hot Lopes offense. So we got 2 away now. Runner on second base. That'll bring up the catcher, Kaylee Dietrich. Kaylee Dietrich hitting just $140 this season. 8 hits and 57 at-bats. Does have herself a double. 5 RBIs. The native of Gilbert, Arizona. Working with an 0-1 count. That one misses outside. Okay, I'm going to go to 1-1. So 1-1 with 2 outs and a runner on second base. Dietrich showing bunt, pulls that one back, swings and fouls that one off. Healthy hack there by Dietrich. I'll go to 1-2 now. Dietrich scored 6 runs so far this year. Again, we mentioned that 5 RBIs. The 1-2 pitch. That one misses outside. Good job by Dietrich not chasing that one. Maylee Newman wanted her to go, and she does not. Count going to go 2-2 with 2 outs here and a runner on second base. And the 2-2 pitch, that one swung on down the line. They're going to say that one is fair. That'll bring 1 run home. And Dietrich is standing on first with an RBI single. So a good piece of hitting there after going down in the count. 2-2, working herself back. Get another look at that one. Dietrich showing bunt, pulling back, and then roping it down the line for a long single. And 1 more run will score for the Lopes, and they'll go up 5-0 here over the Bengals. That'll bring up the number 9 hole hitter, Jordan Pearson. That one fouled back. Pearson not seeing a lot of playing time so far. Her limited at-bats, only 26. She's got herself 6 hits with a .231 average. Looking to do something here with an 0-1 count on her. That one in there. Good-looking pitch for strike number 2. Count now 0-2. Maylee Newman trying to get out of this inning. The 0-2. That one on the ground. Foul. Pearson quickly hustling down the line. But nonetheless, count will remain 0-2. Dietrich at first. Just scored. Fifield from second. That's how we got to where we are now. 2 outs, the 0-2 pitch. That one swung on and missed, so Pearson will go down on strikes. But not before the Lopes go 1 through 9 at the bottom of the first inning. They tack on 5 runs off 5 hits and no errors. Lexi Coons still in the circle. Let's go to the top of the second inning right here on GCU TV.
Once you've been to hell and back, there's not much left to fear. When the boogeyman goes to sleep at night, he checks under his bed for me. Have you ever wondered who Waldo's hiding from? Me. Not even the Cougars of LA are enough to scare me. But if I get into an accident, I'm calling the boss, Sweet James. If you've been hurt, don't back down. Call Sweet James.
From reimagining the way you work to reassessing what you need, you've changed the way you do business. And now, so have we. With no annual contracts and flexible internet and voice solutions, you'll have what you need to get back to business. Rethink, reconnect, reimagine. Switch to Cox Business today.
Well, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting ISU Bengals. Brought to you, as always, by Talking Stick Resort. Leading off, Isabel Cargill. The 2 spot, Rhianne Lewis. Emma Borden-Kecker in the 3 spot. In the 4, Maylee Newman, the pitcher. In the 5, Morgan Hess. 6, Shea Perkins. 7, Skylar Sethman. 8th, Frankie Tago. And rounding it out, Kaylee Butterworth in the 9th position. So, that'll bring up the pitcher, Kaylee Newman. She's going to lead this one off. First pitch by Coons. Coons pitched well in the first inning, striking out 1, facing 3 batters, going 1, 2, 3. Kaylee Newman, of course, the pitcher today out of Torrance, California, up to bat. And that one misses for ball 2, so 2 quick balls delivered by Lexi Coons. Mentioned Coons pitching well this year. She got a 5.88 ERA. Only given up 27 hits. She struck out 7. That one in there for a strike. Count now 2-1. Good looking pitch there by Lexi Coons. Maylee Newman got herself a 3.46 average on this young season. That one in there for strike number 2. So Lexi Coons quickly battling back after going down 2-0. So Newman, in 26 at-bats, has herself 9 hits, a couple RBIs, a couple doubles, a couple walks. That one misses outside for ball number 3. Lexi Coons trying to get her to chase. Newman does not. So count 3-2. We got a full count with nobody out here. Top of the second inning. The payoff pitch. That one swung on and fouled. Newman doing a good job of staying alive here. Count will remain full. Of course, the Bengals hitting .298 with 53 runs scored this season. Got a total of 16 extra base hits. 11 of them have been doubles, and 5 of them have been home runs. The 3-2 pitch. That one swung on and popped up foul. It's going to go back into the stadium seats. Roll down the steps there. So Newman still trying to stay alive, trying to get something done for herself. She gave up 5 runs in that last inning off those 5 hits by the Lopes. Lexi Coons trying to shut her down. Getting the sign from Dietrich, the wind up the pitch. That one fouled back and out of play. So Newman trying to stay alive any way she can here. Maylee Newman, of course, the junior. She's got the team low ERA of 3.15 in 17 appearances and 1 start. Hits that one well, but that one in the glove of Tabitha Dyer for 1 away. So, out number 1 for Lexi Coons. Get another look at that one. Newman, who had been battling that entire pitch, just sitting back on that one and popping it up opposite field. Good routine play there by Dyer. Dyer, of course, the transfer from Penn, coming over to help out this Lope staff. So that'll bring up the catcher, Hess. First pitch by Coons, misses for ball 1. Morgan Hess, the left-handed hitting sophomore out of Brentwood, California, the pride of Heritage High School. Working with the 1-0 count. That one swung on and fouled back. Count going to go to 1-1. Hess hitting .314 this season, 35 at-bats. She's got herself 11 hits. Scored 7 runs so far. The 1-1 pitch. That one hit well over the head of Dyer off the wall. Dyer's going to play that one on the hop. Relays that one in and not in time. But Anjolene Aguilar-BEAUCAGE was there to corral that one and apply the tag. Very close play. Let's get another look at this one. Well hit right off the bat. Dyer getting that first step backwards, playing it well off the wall. Launches it to second. And very close, but just not in time to get the speedy Hess. So Hess aboard with a double. First hit of the ball game here for the Bengals. So Bengals got a runner in scoring position here with 1 out. That'll bring up the second baseman, Perkins. First pitch to her. Misses for ball number 1. Now going to go to 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. That one popped up to the backstop. Kaylee Dietrich unable to corral that one in. Cal got to go to 1-1. Shea Perkins, the sophomore out of Oceanside, California, from Rancho Buena Vista High School. Hitting .323 coming into this weekend. The 1-1 pitch. That one popped up behind and out of play. Count now 1-2. With 1 out here and a runner on second base. Again, Shea Perkins with that .323 average so far this season. In 11 games, she's had 31 at-bats, 10 hits, 6 runs, a couple RBIs, a double, and a home run. Well, the 1-2 pitch, that one swung on and missed. Lexi Coons rung her up and sat her down. So, strikeout number 2 for Coons, and out number 2 here in this inning, and a big one. Get another look at that one. Lexi Coons with the windup in the pitch. That one a good-looking one. Blew right past Perkins for out number 2. That'll bring up the shortstop, Sethman. Skylar Stethman. First pitch to her. In there for strike number 1. The freshman from Whittier, California. Got herself an 0-1 count on her. Pitch from Coons. That one on the ground. Aguilar-BEAUCAGE has it. Throw to first in time to Lily Bishop for out number 3. So, no runs off that one hit and no errors. That'll bring us to the bottom of the second inning. We'll see the top of the order once more for the Lopes right here on GCU TV.
Joel Embiid is unhappy.
Like, really unhappy.
Because the internet keeps using not-so-amazing GIFs to react to his amazing highlights. Mountain Dew presents the Joel Embiid Deserves Better Reactions GIF Collection.
Now I'm so happy.
Well, the Lopes are in business. Got a good shot there of your umpires, of course. The home plate umpire is Bob Garcia. First base, Scott Wallace. The third base umpire is Willie Newman. And that's your crew, your umpiring crew for this Friday evening matchup. The Lopes with a comfortable 5-0 lead here over the Idaho State Bengals. See the top of the order, Gianna Nicoletti, Tabitha Dyer, and Lily Bishop at the very least. Leading off, of course, Gianna Nicoletti. Nicoletti, 1 for 1 today. Had herself a single to start things off for the Lopes. Last inning in the first. Hitting a team best 420 average. Got herself 29 hits and 7 RBIs on the season. First pitch to Nicoletti. That one misses a little bit out of the zone, up and away for ball number 1. Nicoletti, a bright spot in that 2-12 loss to Baylor on Sunday, going 2 for 4 and scoring a run. That one in there for strike number 1. Good looking pitch from Newman. The 1-1 pitch, that one misses for ball 2. Count 2-1. Nicoletti able to pull the bunt back there. Nicoletti, along with Aguilar-BEAUCAGE and Kaylee Fifield, 10 hits in 7 games played in the month of March. She fouls that one off there. Count going to go to 2-2. So count 2-2. Nicoletti. That one hit her. That one hit her. Let's see if we get another look at this one. Yeah, as we get the wind up and the pitch here, and she moving out of the box a little bit. Hit her right in the elbow. We'll see if they make her go back to the at-bat if she walked into that one, or if they award her the first base. Good to see she's able to shake that off. I'm sure it stung a little bit, hitting you right in the elbow. And she is all right, so they'll award her first base. And Gianna Nicoletti is aboard to lead off this inning with a little HBP action. That'll bring up the right fielder, Tabitha Dyer. Dyer, of course, with a big RBI double last inning to break this thing open and get the Lopes on the board. So 1 for 1 today. First pitch to Dyer. That one misses outside for ball number 1. Count 1-0. Dyer, we mentioned last inning, the transfer from Penn, where she was a pitcher and a utility player. And as a freshman, she earned honorable mention. All-Ivy was Rookie of the Year finalist. The 1-0 pitch. That one on the ground. Shortstop's got it. Checks to second. No play there. Throws over to first in time to get Dyer, but not before Nicoletti advances into scoring position. So Dyer getting it done, moving the runner over. Of course, Sethman, the shortstop, checking second base, but by the time she looked over, the speedy Nicoletti was already there. So 1 away with the runner in scoring position. The hard-hitting Lily Bishop up to bat. Had herself a double and an RBI last inning. That one inside for strike number 1. Bishop getting the start at first base today. Lily Bishop hitting .259 on the season. Hits that one on the ground. Second to first for out number 2. Nicoletti will go to third on that one. So the second baseman Perkins able to handle that one nicely. Flip over to Tago to first. So 2 away and a runner at third. That'll bring up the cleanup hitter, the center fielder, Kristen Fifield. Walked back in the first. Fifield, second on the team in the month of March, and slugging percentage was .623 as that one is up and caught by Butterworth in foul territory for out number 3. So no runs off no hits and no errors. The Lopes will leave a runner stranded. We're going to go to the top of the 3rd inning. Keep things rolling right here on GCU TV.
When life seems uncertain, there's one credit union that provides both dollars and cents. Copper State Credit Union. With solutions that focus on our members, you can take advantage of competitive rates, free cashback checking, and local attentive service. Uplifting our community is a standard we live by. That's why thousands of your Arizona neighbors rely on us. Strengthening Arizona families through financial empowerment. That's Copper State Credit Union.
I'm personal injury attorney James Bergener. Accidents can happen. If something happens to you or your family, call me. My firm and I will take you by the hand and guide you through everything. You see, personal injuries are just that. They're personal. You're not a number. You're more than just a name. This is your life. At my firm, each case is professionally and personally tailored to you. So if you've been injured, I've got your back. Call me now for a free consultation.
Well, the Lopes still leading the Bengals 5-0 here in the top of the 3rd inning. Lexi Coons still on the mound for the Lopes through 2 innings so far, only giving up 1 hit, struck out 2. Did give up that double last inning, was able to work herself out of that inning. She will see the bottom 2 of the order before going back up to the top. That's going to be Tago, Butterworth, and then Cargo. Frankie Tago, the first baseman from Laguna Hills, California. First pitch to her misses for ball number 1. The redshirt senior out of Dana Hills High School. That one misses for ball number 2. So far this season, Tago hitting .219 coming into this weekend. 7 hits and 32 at-bats. That one gets away from Coons. Count quickly 3-0 to the first baseman for the Bengals. Dietrich going to have a quick little chat with her pitcher. Get her to settle down. She got herself a nice, comfortable lead here she's working with. Of course, Lexi Coons, the senior on the staff. Again with a 5.88 ERA. And the 3-0 pitch, that one right down the middle. In there for strike number 1. Count 3-1. And that's going to be a walk. So a leadoff walk issued to Frankie Tago. Tago going to go to first, and that'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Katie Butterworth, the left fielder. Twisted her ankle up a little bit earlier in the game, was able to come back in. Kaylee Butterworth, the sophomore from West Jordan, Utah, getting the start in left field today. Butterworth batting a .182 on this season. First pitch to her is in there for a strike. Only got herself 4 hits. Scored 4 runs so far. Has struck out 6 times. Lexi Coons trying to make it a 7. That one in the dirt, blocked well by Kaylee Dietrich. Count going to go to 1-1. Pitch number 3 to Butterworth. That one misses outside. Count now 2-1 now with 1 out and a runner on first. 2-1 pitch. That one fouled back. Count going to go to 2-2. Evening it up. As a team, the Bengals are hitting 298, 87 hits, 53 runs scored. Again, the Bengals coming into this GCU Invitational Tournament with 11 games under their belt and a 5-6 record. Again, 6 of their 11 games, again, have been against WAC opponents. So Butterworth digging back in with the 2-2 count. And Coons with a 2-2 pitch. That one swung on and missed. Strikeout number 3 for Lexi Coons. And a good-looking one at that. Blew right by Butterworth. So we've got one away with a runner on first as you get another look at that big strikeout by Lexi Coons. And that'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Isabel Cargill. The left-handed hitting outfielder, the sophomore from Tracy, California. First pitch to her misses for ball number 1. Isabel Cargill, sophomore outfielder, leading the team in batting average, hitting .423. Got herself 11 hits coming into this weekend, 8 RBIs, 7 runs scored, and 1 home run. 0 for 1 today. Popped out to center back in the first. She got a 2-0 count on her. Again, 1 out. Runner on first. Coons getting the sign from Dietrich. The wind up the pitch. That one paints the outside corner, but not enough to be inside. It's going to be 3 straight balls to ISU's leadoff man. So, after striking out the last batter, Kuntz, 3 straight balls here. That one on the ground past the glove at Aguilar-BEAUCAGE, but relayed in quickly by Gianna Nicoletti. So, it'll be a single for Isabel Cargill. Cargill's aboard with 2 runners on now, and 1 out here. That'll bring up RHEANNE Lewis. RHEANNE, left-handed hitting junior out of Merced, California. Bishop and Dietrich are going to have a quick conversation with their pitcher.
Center fielder, RHEANNE Lewis.
RHEANNE Lewis getting the start today in center field. Grounded out to the shortstop. Anjolée Aguilar-BEAUCAGE back in the first. She's 0 for 1 today. RHEANNE Lewis, the junior out of Merced, California. First pitch to her misses for ball 1. RHEANNE Lewis hitting .357 on this young season for the Bengals. 42 at-bats coming into this ball game. 15 hits. That one inside, close to hitting her. Count quickly 2-0. So after getting that big strikeout, Lexi Kuhn has delivered 5 straight balls. That one misses. Ball number 3, a tough pitch to miss there. Count now 3-0. RHEANNE Lewis. There is an extra base to put her on. I'm sure Lexi Kuhn's not trying to load the bases with 1 out. That one in there for strike number 1. Count now 3-1. You got to be thinking ground balls. The double play situation is still in effect here. Lexi Kuhn trying to work her way back into this one. Pitched well in 2 1/3 innings so far. 2-1. That one misses outside. So she's going to issue 2 back-to-back walks, and that'll load up the bases with 1 out. That's the second walk today. And she's going to get a visit by assistant coach Chelsea Browerman. Going to have a correction, that's assistant coach Mandy Gardner going out to talk to her pitcher. So Lexi Coons issuing her second walk. That'll load up the bases with 1 out. A good opportunity here for the Bengals to get themselves back in this ballgame. Of course, they're still in and only down by 5 runs, but could be a potentially huge inning for them. Of course, Lexi Coons trying to write a different story here. She does have that 5-run cushion. And that'll bring up the third baseman, Emma Bordenkecker. That one misses. Ball number 1. Count now 1-0. Pitch. That one misses outside for ball number 2. Lexi Coons, a couple good pitches we've seen so far this inning, but just not getting the calls. The home plate umpire, Bob Garcia. Bordenkecker, the graduate student out of Lake Elsinore, California. That one in there for strike number 1. So, Lexi Coons able to get that one. Count going to go to 2-1 with 1 out here. Bordenkecker back in 2019 started all 47 games in right field for the Bengals at .371 overall with 55 hits. 12 of them were doubles. The 2-1 pitch, that one up in the air. Tabitha Dyer is back at the warning track, secures that one up against the wall, but not before 1 run able to score. So, ISU tacking on a run, getting on the board after that long sac fly. And 1 run will come across. That'll result in the first run of the game for the Bengals. So, an RBI sac fly for Emma Bordenkecker. And 2 runners now in scoring position for the Bengals with 2 outs. Lexi Coons trying to get herself and limit the damage here to just 1 run. First pitch to Newman. Maylee Newman with an 0-1 count. The pitcher for the Bengals today. Trying to add some runs for herself. The 0-1 pitch. That one misses outside and high. Count going to go to 1-1. Maylee Newman, of course, the team low ERA at .315 with 7 appearances and 1 start coming into this weekend. Trying to do something here with the 1-1 count. The pitch, that one fouled back. Count going to go to 1-2 now. Lexi Coons trying to get out of this inning after loading up the bases. Kuntz stepping onto the rubber, getting the sign. Coming set. The wind up, the 1-2 pitch. That one popped up high in the air. Let's see if Dietrich calls it off. Bishop and Dietrich running into each other. Unable to secure that one. A little bit of miscommunication there as we get another look. One high and in the air, both taking good routes to the ball. Kind of got there at the same time. Either one could have had it, but nonetheless, Newman's going to stay alive. Newman getting a quick talk from our third base coach, of course. The Bengals are coached by Crystal Brown in her second season. Maylee Newman having herself a nice season offensively early on with a 30-46 average coming into this ball game. The 1-2. That one outside. Count going to go 2-2. So 2-2-2 here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. 2 runners on. .26 at-bats. Newman's got 9 hits. Pops that one up. Fifield with a good jump on that one. She got a beat on it. She does not, as that one misses her glove. I'm not sure if it hit her glove or she missed that one. But 2 runs are going to score off of that mistake. It's now 3-5 in favor of the Lopes. So that one up in the air. Looks like she had a beat on that one. Able to track that one down. That one just hit her glove and went right out. Kristen Fifield, we've seen her make so many good plays out in center in this season early on. That one just getting away from her. So, 2 outs. 2 more runs are going to score on that one. And that'll bring up Morgan Hess, the catcher. Sophomore out of Brentwood, California. She's got a 1-0 count. Second pitch to Hess. In there for strike number 1. Count 1-1. Hess doubled back in the second. Hit that nice one to the left field wall. Or right field wall, excuse me. Hess, that one, hits that one in the gap. Going to be a single. Hess will go 2 for 2. So 2 aboard now. This big inning here for the Bengals. Bengals trying to tack on as many as they can as the go-ahead run will come to the plate. Lopes with that big 5 spot in the first inning, slowly seeing that one disappear as Shea Perkins will come up to bat. Perkins, the second baseman, sophomore, right-handed hitting. 0 for 1 today. Struck out back in the second. One of the 3 strikeouts for Lexi Coons. First pitch fouled back. Count going to go to 0-1. Perkins trying to add another run on to this rally here. 2 on and 2 outs. The 0-1 pitch. That one fouled back. Count going to go to 0-2. Perkins, the sophomore out of Oceanside, California. Got herself a .323 average in this early season. Only 31 at-bats. She does have 10 hits, a couple RBIs, a double, a home run. She's walked 5 times. A very selective hitter. Got an 0-2 count on her. Lexi Coons. That one just a little bit low. Count going to go to 1-2. Once again, home plate umpire Bob Garcia. At first base, Scott Wallace. And at third base, Willie Newman. That's your umpiring crew for this afternoon's ball game. Lexi Coons getting the sign, the windup, the 1-2 pitch. That one up and in, almost hit her. Count going to go to 2-2, 2-2. and 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here. The catcher Hess on first. Pitcher Newman on second for the Bengals. And that one popped back. Perkins trying to stay alive here. Count will remain 2-2. Lexi Coons with the 2-2 pitch. That one on the ground. Torville off the glove. And ANJOLEE Aguilar-BEAUCAGE is able to pick that one up, not let it go to the outfield, but not before all runners advance safely. So we get another look at this one. That one right off the bat. Torville had it. That one just kind of popping out of her glove. So good job keeping it in front of him, not allowing a run to score, but the bases are going to be loaded. We got all ducks on the pond here. And that'll bring up the number 7 batter, Skylar Sethman. Sethman, the shortstop for the Bengals. Grounded out to the shortstop back in the second. So bases loaded, 2 outs for Sethman. Sethman with a .333 average, 4 hits and just 12 at-bats. First pitch to her misses for ball number 1. Sethman does have a couple RBIs. Trying to add a few more on here for her team. That one misses. Ball number 2. Count 2-0 now. That one on the ground. Count going to go to 2-1. Fouled off well by Sethman. Oh, the 1-2 pitch by Coons. That one misses outside. Count going to go to 2-2. Or 3-1, excuse me. So a little bit of a hitter's count here for Skylar Sethman. The 3-1 pitch. That one in there for strike number 2. Count going to go full. Big pitch here. You don't want to walk in a run. You'd like to be able to get this out and let your offense go back to bat. Coons with the payoff pitch. That one inside for ball 4. That'll walk home a run. And ISU is within 1 here. And the top of this 3rd inning. So 2 outs. ISU with another rally. And that'll bring up Frankie Tago, the first baseman, who led off this inning with a walk. So ISU batting around this inning. Tacking on 4 runs. Fouls that one back. Tago batting just .219, 32 at-bats. She's only got 7 hits coming into this game. Of course, walked back in the 3rd. The 0-1 pitch. That one in there for strike number 2. Good-looking pitch by Lexi Coons. The 0-2 pitch. That one on the ground. Torville's got it. Throw to first in time. And that's the inning, but not before a 4-run score off 3 hits and 1 error. Let's see how the Lopes respond. We got the 5, 6, 7 hitters in Torville, Aguilar-Beaucage, and Taloa. Let's go to the bottom of the 3rd right here on GCU TV.
Is it possible to cook up the barbecue bacon burger at home? Well, that depends. Does your home have fresh chopped onions, pickles, smoked cheddar, Monterey Jack, bacon, tangy barbecue sauce, and orange and white stripes with the word Whataburger emblazoned on the front of it? If so, then absolutely. Good thing there's the limited time barbecue bacon burger at Whataburger.
It's time to get away. It's time to escape. It's a new day to play. Your retreat awaits at Talking Stick Resort. Indulge your appetite for excitement with our thrilling table games, our electrifying slots, our outstanding restaurants, and our exceptional accommodations. It's all waiting for you. It's a new day to play at Talking Stick Resort. Play in style.
Well, the Bengals making things interesting this last inning. Tacking on those 4 runs. Maylee Newman's got a new game to work with here. She's going to face the 5, 6, and 7 hitters in Savannah Torville, ANJOLEE Aguilar-Beaucage, and Daisy Taloa at the very least. Well, GCU fans, if you haven't already, it's time to download that Lopes Nation app. Watch GCU home sporting events directly from your app. Receive personalized news and score updates for your favorite Lopes teams. Follow the Lopes closer than ever before with scores, schedule, stories, and much more perks coming very soon. Search GCU Athletics in your phone's app store or download the GCU Athletics app now at GCU Lopes app. GCULopes.com/app. So Torville leading things off. First pitch to her is in there for a strike. Well, the 0-1 pitch. Outside, count could go to 1-1. Torville hitting well this season, a .339 average and 59 at-bats. She's got herself 20 hits. 4 of them have been in the form of doubles. She ropes that one down the line, but it's going to go foul, count 1-2. Torville today had a little sacrifice bunt back in the first, advancing the runner to scoring position. That one on the ground, foul. Back-to-back times, or back-to-back swings that Savannah Torville has pulled the ball foul. Torville, the hard-hitting right-handed junior. Well, the 1-2 pitch, that one fouled again. Torville, the junior out of Whittier, California. 2020 was named All-WAC preseason team, earned WAC Player of the Week back in March 16th of 2020. Drives that one up the middle. So Torville aboard with a leadoff single here this inning. And we've got a runner at first with no outs. That'll bring up ANJOLEE Aguilar-Beaucage, the right-handed hitting freshman shortstop. Had herself a 2 RBI single back in the first inning. The Lopes started off this game putting up a 5 spot against the Bengals. Bengals, of course, answering back in the 3rd inning. That one on the ground, fielded well, but not able to be recovered by Sethman. So Skylar Sethman unable to handle that one. Let's see if we get another look at this one. Red hot off the bat of Aguilar-BEAUCAGE, and Sethman just unable to eat that one up. So, 2 runners aboard with no outs in the Lopes. A big opportunity here with Daisy Taloa stepping up to bat. She grounded out to the third baseman, Brodenkecker, back in the first. Delivers a nice bunt on that one. Newman couldn't handle it off her glove. So everyone is going to reach safely. We got all ducks on the pond with no outs for the Lopes. Good looking bunt there by Daisy Taloa. As we see this one once more, Daisy Taloa squaring around right off the glove of Newman. She just couldn't field that one cleanly. Looks like might be getting a mound visit here by assistant coach Randy Clark, coming to talk to his team. Again, bases loaded here with no outs. No runs so far this inning off 2 hits and 1 error. Taloa with that beautifully executed bunt. That brings up Kaylee Dietrich. Jordan Pearson's on deck. Gianna Nicoletti in the hole, the top of the order. 8, 9, and 1 batters. Taloa, of course, today, after that hit, going 1 for 2. Brings up the senior number 5, Kaylee Dietrich. Singled back in the first with an RBI. So Taloa on first, Anjolee Aguilar-BEAUCAGE on second, Savannah Torville on third. Kaylee Dietrich up to bat here with no outs. First pitch by Newman, that one inside. Count going to go to 1-0. Dietrich coming into this weekend batting a .140, 57 at bats, got herself 8 hits, scored 6 runs, a double. Second pitch is in there for strike number 1. The 1-1 pitch. Dietrich watches that one into the mitt. Strike number 2. Now 1-2, Dietrich trying to come from behind here. Make something happens to score one of these runs. And get a few of these ones back. That one misses outside, a good-looking pitch. I'll tell you what, Maylee Newman wanted that one. Count going to go to 2-2 here with no outs and bases loaded. Kaylee Dietrich swings over that one and misses for out number 1. That'll bring up Jordan Pearson. Or it looks like we might actually get a pinch hitter here. Looks like it's going to be Adrian Vizentine. Vizentine pinch hitting here for Jordan Pearson. She'll slide into the lineup. Adrian Vizentine. Limited number at bats this year. She's got herself still looking for her first hit of the season. Scored 1 run, only had 8 at bats so far this year. Squares to bunt on that one, pulls back. They're going to say she went around there. Count 0-1. Vizentine. And the second pitch to Vizentine. Swung on and missed. Count going to go 0-2. Vizentine, the transfer from Coastal Carolina. Outfielder competed in 33 games for Gamecocks in her 2 seasons, made 11 starts, primarily in the DH position. She swings at that one up and caught by Butterworth, but that will be enough to score Torville. So a sacrifice fly for the pinch hitter and Adrian Byzantine. And Torville will score. GCU will tack on another run and go up 6-4. Savannah Torville able to tag up on that one. We'll go up to the top of the order. Gianna Nicoletti coming on with 2 on and 2 outs here. Gianna Nicoletti 1 for 1 today. First pitch. That one on the ground. Throw over to first in time for Skylar Sethman. So, the Lopes able to tack on another run off 2 hits and 1 error. They're up 6-4. Lexi Coons still in the circle. Let's go to the top of the 4th inning right here on GCU TV.
From reimagining the way you work to reassessing what you need, you've changed the way you do business. And now, so have we. With no annual contracts and flexible internet and voice solutions, you'll have what you need to get back to business. Rethink, reconnect, reimagine. Switch to Cox Business today.
I'm personal injury attorney James Bergener. Accidents can happen. If something happens to you or your family, call me. My firm and I will take you by the hand and guide you through everything. You see, personal injuries are just that. They're personal. You're not a number. You're more than just a name. This is your life. At my firm, each case is professionally and personally tailored to you. So if you've been injured, I've got your back. Call me now for a free consultation.
Lexi Coons still in the circle for the Lopes through 3 innings, giving up 4 hits, 4 runs, but only one of them has been earned. Walked 3, struck out 3. And she's going to face the bottom of the order, Kaylee Butterworth. Butterworth, and then top of the order in Cargill and Lewis. So the 9, 1, and 2 batters at the very least. Lexi Coons found herself a little bit of trouble last inning. First pitch there, popped up in Fifield under it. She's got it for out number 1. So 1 pitch, 1 out for Lexi Coons here in the top of the 4th inning. So, that'll bring up the leadoff hitter in Isabel Cargo. She's 1 for 2 today. Popped out to center in the first. Singled in the third. Cargo, of course, the leading hitter for the Bengals. She got a 1-out count on her. Second pitch by Lexi Coons misses for ball number 2. Cargo leads the team in batting average for the Bengals coming into this weekend, hitting .423, got 11 hits, 8 RBIs, 7 runs, and 1 home run on this young season for the Bengals. The 2-0 pitch, that one on the ground. Lily Bishop has it, brings it in and steps on first for out number 2. Big out there for Lexi Coons. She gets help from her first baseman and Lily Bishop. Get another look at that one. Bishop bodying up, going up and making that grab. So 2 outs. That'll bring up the center fielder, RHEANNE Lewis. Lewis 0 for 1 today. Popped out to center. Or grounded out, actually, I should say, in the first. Walked in the third. It has a single here. So she's aboard with a 2-out single. Sees the first pitch by Coons and jumps all over that one. I'll bring up the third baseman, Bordenkecker. Emma Bordenkecker 0 for 1 today. Had a sac fly, scored an RBI in the third, struck out in the first. Lexi Coons trying to get out of this inning here. First pitch to Bordenkecker, that one. In there for strike number one. Count quickly 0-1. Yo, one pitch. That one misses outside for ball one. Count going to go to 1-1. Lexi Coons. She's got the team low ERA of 2.80 for the month of March. Threw herself a complete game, making 1 start and 3 appearances. Pitching well today. The 1-1 pitch. That one gonna hit the outfield. Nicoletti's got it. She'll throw that one in. So, pair of singles here. Little 2-out rally for the Bengals. Trying to make something happen here. They lost a run in the last inning, trying to get one back here. And Maylee Newman's going to step in, the junior pitcher for the Bengals. 0 for 2 today. Reached on an error back in the third. Popped up to Tabitha Dyer in right field in the second. First pitch to her, that one swung on and fouled back. Count now 0-1. Newman, of course, with that team low ERA of 3.15 and 7 appearances and 1 start. Getting a start today on the circle. That one fouled back. Count now 0-2 with 2 outs, 2 runners on. Newman trying to get something done here for her team and help herself out. Tack on a few more runs. Trying to continue this 2-out rally here. The 0-2 pitch, that one on the ground. Pearson's got it. A flip to Bishop at first in time. So no damage done. No runs off 2 hits and no errors for the Lopes. They're still leading 6-4. They're going to go up to bat. Let's go to the bottom of the 4th.
When life seems uncertain, there's one credit union that provides both dollars and cents. Copper State Credit Union. With solutions that focus on our members, you can take advantage of competitive rates, free cashback checking, and local attentive service. Uplifting our community is a standard we live by. That's why thousands of your Arizona neighbors rely on us. Strengthening Arizona families through financial empowerment. That's Copper State Credit Union.
Is it possible to cook up the barbecue bacon burger at home? Well, that depends. Does your home have fresh chopped onions, pickles, smoked cheddar, Monterey Jack, bacon, tangy barbecue sauce, and orange and white stripes with the word Whataburger emblazoned on the front of it? If so, then absolutely.
Good thing there's the limited time barbecue bacon burger at Whataburger.
We get a good look at our third base cameraman, Diana Johnson. Over there, working hard in this Friday evening. Maylee Newman also working hard. She's still in the circle for the Bengals. Let's see if we can get a wave. There it is. There's the wave by Diana Johnson. You can't tell. She's smiling under that mask, that's for sure. Once again, Maylee Newman still in the circle. She's going to go up against the 2, 3, and 4 hitters at the very least. Tabitha Dyer, Lily Bishop, and Kristen Fifield. First pitch to Dyer on the ground. Let's see if she beats it out. They're going to say she did. The speedy Dyer beating out that little infield single. So a little dribbler off the bat. Bordenkecker came in from third and was able to field that one cleanly, but Tabitha Dyer beating that throw out. So Dyer's on board with a leadoff infield single. And that'll bring up the hard-hitting Lily Bishop. Bishop 1 for 2 today, grounded out to second base in the second, had that big RBI double back in the first. First pitch to her is fouled back. Count 0-1. Lopes trying to preserve this lead, add a few more insurance runs to it. But at the 5 spot to start the game in the first inning, gave up 4 in the third, got 1 back in the third. That's how we got to the score we are today, or right now. As she pops that one back, Bishop now 0-2. Lily Bishop coming to this game, hitting .259, 58 plate appearances, 15 hits, scored 6 runs, does have a double and a home run. 8 ribbies this year. The 0-2 pitch, that one on the ground, right back up the middle. That'll be a single. So, a pair of singles to start off this inning for the Lopes. They're clicking on all fronts offensively. So we get another look at that one. That one right off the bat, right up the middle by Lily Bishop. Good piece of hitting there. We're going to get a pinch runner. Pinch runner and Christine Bellavia. She'll go over to first to fill in for Lily Bishop. That's Christine Bellavia. And that'll bring up the center fielder, Christine Fifield. Kristen Fifield, 0 for 1 today. Walked in the first. Had a deep fly out to left field back in the second. Trying to get something going here. Puts that one on the ground, but that one's going to go foul. I like the idea there. But count going to go to 0-1. Fifield, second on the team in the month of March in slugging percentage. .636 this month. Tied for second in batting average, hitting a whopping .455. The 0-1. That one swung on and missed. Count going to go to 0-2. No outs, 2 runners on. Pinch runner Bellavia at first. Dyer at second. And the 0-2, that one on the ground. Brodenkecker's flipping to third, but it looks like Scyller Sethman, the shortstop, was not ready for that flip. We're going to get another look at this one here. That one right off the bat. Brodenkecker fielded that one cleanly, flipped over to the force, and it looks like Sethman just unable to corral that one in. So, that's going to be a fielder's choice. Bellavia will go to second. Dyer to third. I'll bring up Savannah Torville, who ropes that one foul. Count 0-1. Torville 1 for 1 today. Had herself a little sacrifice. Bunt back in the first, and then in the third, singled right back up the middle. Torville, a workhorse here in this lineup for the Lopes. Made starts in 4 different positions this year, third, second, first, and DP. Gotten the start at third tonight. The 0-1 pitch to her, that one in the dirt. Count 1-1. So, bases are loaded with no outs. The Lopes with a huge opportunity here to crack this thing open and extend their lead. And that's 5 spot back in the first. More than capable of having another big inning here. And that one is going to get away from Maylee Newman. Count going to go to 2-1 on Savannah Torville. Torville coming into this game, hitting .339, 59 at-bats. She's got 20 hits. 4 of them have been doubles. 1 of them's a triple. She's got herself a pair of home runs as well, as that one hit well but foul. Count 2-2. So Torville with plenty of power here. Make this game much more interesting with one swing of the bat. Torville batting in the 5-hole today. That one right up the middle, over the head of the shortstop. That's going to score 2 runs as both Bellavia and Dyer come in to score. So, Savannah Torville with a 2 RBI single. Oh, and good heads-up base running on that one as Fifield recognized that the ball was still in play and nobody was checking her, so she's going to move over to third off that little heads-up play there. So we've got runners at first and third with no outs. It looks like we're going to get a time here. Pearson going to have a quick little talk with her offense. And it looks like we might get a pitching change. We'll see if we do. Dugout, loving this momentum right now. Tacking on a couple more runs there off of that big hit by Savannah Torville. Scoring a couple more runs. And it looks like the Bengals are going to remain with Maylee Newman. Oh, I stand corrected. Maylee Newman's day is finished. She went 3 full innings pitched. Gave up 8 runs. 7 of them have been earned. Walked 1, struck out 2, gave up a couple doubles. Faced a total of 23 batters today. And looks like we're going to see a new pitcher in number 1, Emma Montoya, the freshman out of Valencia, California, part of Valencia High School. She'll come in relief. So we get a quick look at Montoya. Montoya, so far on this young season, coming in with a 10.96 ERA, 15 1/3 of innings pitched, giving up 31 hits, 25 runs, 24 of them have been earned. 6 walks to go with 6 strikeouts. Of the hits she's given up 8 doubles, 1 triple, and 3 home runs. So Montoya coming in for relief. And she is going to take over in a tough situation here. A runner at third and first. And Torville at first. Fifield at third. That brings up ANJOLEE Aguilar-BEAUCAGE, the right-handed hitting freshman shortstop for the Lopes. She's 1 for 2 today. Had herself a big single with 2 RBIs back in the first. Reached on an error in the third. Shows bunt there. They're going to say she went around. Count now 0-1. As we get another look at that one. BEAUCAGE showing bunt and just did not pull that one back. So a good call there by the home plate umpire, Bob Garcia. The 0-1 pitch to ANJOLEE. Down there around the ankles. Count going to go to 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. That one skied high in the air. Lewis is there in center field. And Fifield able to tag and score. So, a high pop out for ANJOLEE Aguilar-BEAUCAGE, but a sac fly at that. 1 more run tacked on for the Lopes. They're going to go up 9-4. Torville will move over to third base, and we've got 1 away here in the bottom of the 4th inning. That'll bring up the hard-hitting Daisy Taloa, the right-hand hitting freshman in the 7 spot today. Taloa showing bunt. She pulls that one back. That one in the dirt. Torville taken off. She'll get there easily on that wild pitch. So Torville scores standing up, and the Lopes go up 10-4. So Lopes had that 5 spot back in the first, gave up 4 in the third. Were able to get 1 back that inning and score 4 here. So after that pass ball Savannah Torville able to tack on an extra run for the Lopes. Daisy Taloa with that one. That one, a diving catch by Isabel Cargill. Good catch there over in right field. Not much you can do about that one if you're Daisy Taloa. Taloa weight back on that one and slapped it opposite field, but corralled in for the second out by Isabel Cargill. That'll bring up the catcher, Kaylee Dietrich. Dietrich singled with an RBI in the first, struck out in the third. She's coming aboard with that one. Back. Is it enough? It is! That one, you can kiss goodbye, Kaylee Dietrich. Put it on the board. A solo shot for the senior catcher here in the bottom of the fourth inning. That one had all the power. So Kaylee Dietrich able to get all of that one. Let's take another look as she barrels up that one, sends it deep over the left field wall, and a big 2-out home run for Kaylee Dietrich.
The second baseman, number 47.
So Kaylee Dietrich will go 2 for 3 on the day after that loud moonshot of a home run, and that'll bring up Jordan Pearson batting in the ninth hole. Pearson 0 for 1, struck out in the first, was pinch hit for back in the third. Now we're going to get a quick timeout as that home run ball was thrown back on the field. So Emma Montoya coming in for relief this inning. Faces 2 batters, gives up a hit and a run in that home run there. Pearson with a 2-0 count to her. With 2 outs, nobody on. That one fouled off. Count could go to 2-1. That one on the ground, not in time, off the glove of the second baseman, Perkins. Perkins went to cover that one. The throw looked like it could have been in time, but just unsecured as that one. A well-executed bunt. Hess tries to throw over to first, and out of the glove of the second baseman, Perkins. So off that error, there's going to be 2 outs and a runner on first. Although count that as a single for Jordan Pearson, so she makes it safely. She's aboard with 2 outs. The 0-1 pitch to Nicoletti. That one in there for strike number 2. Nicoletti 1 for 2 today. Singled in the first, hit by a pitch in the second, grounded out to shortstop in the third. Trying to add to this Lopes lead here. The 0-2 pitch. Nicoletti slaps that one fair. That one just barely fair down the line. Nicoletti finding a way to get aboard. So she's going to have herself a 2-out single. So back-to-back 2-out singles there for both Jordan Pearson and Gianna Nicoletti. And we've got 2 aboard and 2 outs. That'll bring up Tabitha Dyer, who's 2 for 3 today. Dyer led things off this inning as the Lopes are going to bat around here. She had herself a big RBI double in the first, grounded out to shortstop in the second, and then singled to start this inning off. We're going to get another mound visit here by Randy Clark, the assistant coach in his second season with the Bengals. So, Randy Clark with a quick little mound visit to the circle, trying to talk through his freshman catcher, Emma Montoya, get her out of her own head. Rally together the troops and get out of this inning. They got 2 outs and 2 runners on. And of course, Tabitha Dyer, who led off this inning, up to bat now. First pitch to Dyer. That one misses low and away. Count going to go 1-0. That one misses. Count quickly 2-0. There is a free base to put her. Of course, Tabitha Dyer got to be thinking about scoring that run from second and tacking on to this lead. That one slapped foul opposite field. Count 2-2. The 2-1 pitch. That one right in the gap between first. Oh, and they were going to have a little bit of a rundown here. That ball was in the gap between first and second, and they're going to be able to get Jordan Pearson there. A little miscommunication. Oh. Let's see what they say there. They're saying she was potentially out of the base path, maybe? But either way, she's going to be out. That'll be out number 2. And we'll have 2 on and 2 out here. Seeing a little argument here by head coach Crystal Brown in her second season. Crystal Brown pleading her case here. I believe that should wrap the inning. There was 2 outs on the board. So we're going to have a little meeting here by our umpire crew. Bob Garcia, Scott Wallace, Willie Newman talking this one over. I'll tell you what, Crystal Brown not happy here. Pleading the case for her squad. So, it's like the arguments are slowly dying down here. We'll see what they end up ruling this. We get a little update. We will update you as to what's going on here, but nonetheless, they're going to say 2 outs here. The runner on second and first. That'll bring up Lily Bishop. Unsure as to what the questioning was on that one there. I believe they were saying that there was already 2 outs. However, that was the second out. But nonetheless, Lily Bishop up to bat. Hard-hitting first baseman coming into this game. She's batting 2 for 3. Had a big RBI double in the first. Grounded out to second in the second. Had a single right back up the middle in the fourth. So after that foul, count's going to be 2-1 to Bishop. Emma Montoya digging this one in. That one, let's see if it lands. It does not. Perkins able to corral that one in, but not before 6 runs score off 7 hits and no errors. The Lopes going up 12-4 over the Bengals of Idaho State. We'll see if Lexi Coons remains in the circle for the Lopes. Let's go to the top of the 5th inning right here on GCU TV.
Joel Embiid is unhappy.
Like, really unhappy.
Because the internet keeps using not-so-amazing GIFs to react to his amazing highlights. Mountain Dew presents the Joel Embiid Deserves Better Reactions GIF Collection.
Now I'm so happy.
Well, Lopes fans, you can get the best gear to show off your Lopes pride. Go to lopeshop.gcu.edu to find everything GCU, from the newest apparel to the coolest accessories. Be sure to use the promo code GameDay20 to get 20% off for being a GCU TV viewer. That's right, GameDay20 to get 20% off just for tuning in. Log on, get your gear today, and that includes some of the new March Madness merchandise. Of course, our men's basketball team making it to the dance for the first time ever this year, winning the WAC under first season head coach Bryce Drew. Get that merchandise as they play tomorrow against the number 2 seed Iowa Hawkeyes. Of course, Luka Garza, and one of the top prospects in Iowa, Bryce Drew and company, hoping to put them to rest. Well, Lexi Coons still on the mound, and she's facing Morgan Hess, the catcher, the sophomore, left-handed, hitting 2 for 2 today, a single or a double back in the second, single in the third. She got a 1-1 count on her. Third pitch to Hess. Misses for ball 2, count now 2-1. So Coons with a nice little lead here. Had that lead going into the third, gave up 4 runs and didn't lose the lead. Able to keep him in it. His count's going to even up now at 2-2. Morgan Hess, the sophomore out of Brentwood, California. Coming into this weekend with a .314 average, just 35 at-bats. She got 11 hits. That one on the ground. It's going to go foul. Good job by both Torville and Dietrich to communicate on that one, to watch that one go foul. We see that one, just a little squibbler off the bat. So count remains 2-2. The leadoff batter of this inning. Pitch to Hess. That one outside. Got away from her. Going to be a full count now. Payoff pitch. That one jammed her on the ground. Bishop fields it cleanly, steps on first, and that's out number 1. Good piece of fielding there by the Lopes first baseman, Lily Bishop. So that's out number 1 for the Lopes. Lexi Coons pitching well. 4 1/3 innings pitched so far. Only given up 6 hits, 1 earned run. 3 walks, 3 strikes. That'll bring up pinch hitter Brooklyn Escobar. Escobar, the left-handed hitting freshman out of East Vale, California, from Eleanor Roosevelt High School, getting her first up in this game. And she makes contact with the first pitch she sees right in the gap. It's going to roll to the wall. Fifield's got it. She'll relay it in. And 1 pitch for Brooklyn Escobar. So you get another look at that one. She drives that one perfectly in the gap, and she's got herself a stand-up 1-out double. So Escobar, good piece of hitting there. Not much more you can ask for from a pinch-hitting freshman. She'll be on second with that 1-out double. That'll bring up Skylar Sethman, the freshman shortstop at Whittier, California. Or excuse me, we're going to see a pinch hitter, another one. That's Angelica Cano, the right-handed hitter out of Elk Grove, California. From Elk Grove High School, the pride of the Thundering Herd. First pitch to Cano, in there for a strike. Elk Grove High School, fun fact, is the high school right next to my house back home. So probably shouldn't have given that information away, but nonetheless. Count 1-1. I am myself a native of Elk Grove, the Sacramento area of Northern California, just in case you were curious. Good to see another NorCal native up to bat. She got a 1-1 count. That one outside. Count going to go to 2-1. So Coons getting the sign from Dietrich. That one fouled off. So a 2-2 count here to Cano. 1 out in the top of the 5th. Lexi Coons digging back into the circle. Gets the sign from her catcher, Dietrich. The windup, the 2-2 pitch. That one got away from her. Good job by Dietrich to get out in front of that one. Secure that one, keep it in front of her, and not allowing another run to advance to third. So Cano with a full count here with the 1 out. The sun has pretty much officially set here in Phoenix. Payoff pitch. That one on the ground, up the middle. We'll see if they send her. They don't. Fifield was right there, playing right behind second base, able to corral that one easy. A good move by head coach Crystal Brown, not sending her lead runner in Escobar. So runner on first and third here. Want to bring up a pinch hitter for the Bengals. Going to be Jillian Martinez, the freshman catcher out of West Covina, California. That'll be the pinch hitter coming in for the Bengals, trying to make something happen. Down by 8 runs here. Bengals trying to make something happen. Lexi Coons still on the mound, pitching very well, is the Lope senior. Again, 4 1/3 inning pitch, only giving up 8 hits, 1 earned run, 3 walks to go, 3 strikeouts. Lexi Coons bringing the stuff tonight against this ISU Bengals team.
Now batting for Idaho State, number 33, Jillian Martinez.
Again, Jillian Martinez digging in for the first time today, pinch hitting in the 8-hole position. Coons gets the sign from Dietrich. She's going to deliver the first pitch to Martinez. That one swung on and in the gap. 1 run will score. Let's see if they send 2. They're going to try. The relay home. Oh, and no catcher before she can go home. They'll keep her at third. So the Bengals cut the lead to 7. And the Lopes are going to have to face another pinch hitter. Looks like it's going to be number 13, J.J. Nguyen, the right-handed hitting outfield freshman from Aliso Viejo, California. So 3 big timely hits for the Bengals off these pinch hitting singles that have allowed 1 run to score here. Lexi Coons, the first pitch to Nguyen. That one in there for strike number 1. Coons pitch well, getting herself out of a couple jams here. See if she can get herself out of this one. She's got 1 out. 2 runners in scoring position. The 0-1 from Coons. That one fouled back. Going to be out of play. Count now 0-2. Swung and missed. Lexi Coons able to ring her up there. So the pinch hitter Nguyen will go down on strikes. Lexi Coons will collect her 4th K of the night. And that'll bring up the top of the order in Isabel Cargo. Cargo 1 for 3 today. Popped out to center in the 1st. Single in the 3rd, and then grounded out in the 4th. Now, first pitch there to Cargo outside for ball number 1. And the 1-0 pitch, that one outside. Count going to go 2-0. So a 2-0 count. Isabel Cargo. 2 outs here. That one hits the corner. A good pitch there to miss, but it will miss. Count going to go quickly to 3-0. The 3-0 pitch. That one is going to miss for ball 4, so he'll walk her on a 4-pitch walk. Bases will be loaded here with 2 outs, and that'll bring up Rhianne Lewis, the center fielder.
Number 6, the center fielder, RHEANNE Lewis.
So first pitch there to Lewis, in there for a strike. Lexi Coons still pitching with confidence out there. Hitting her zone. The 0-1 pitch. In there for strike number 2. That one had a little movement on it. Good pitch there by Lexi Coons. So Coons trying to get herself out of this jam here. Bases loaded. 2 outs. And an 0-2 count here to Rhianne Lewis. Coons getting the sign from Diedrich. The windup, the 0-2 pitch. That one up a little bit high. Good job of Dietrich of being able to pop up and bring that one down. Count 1-2. Lexi stepping into the circle. Getting the sign. Coming set. The windup, the 1-2 pitch. That one swung on and miss. Sit down, Rhianne Lewis. Lexi Coons picking up her 5th strikeout of the night. Not before 1 run scores off 3 hits and no errors. But the Lopes still with a 7-run lead going into the bottom of the 5th inning. We'll see the 4, 5, and 6 hitters in the heart of the order. Don't go anywhere. We got a lot of softball left right here on GCU TV.
Grand Canyon University, a Christian university, is one of the largest and fastest growing universities in the country. GCU offers 270 dynamic academic programs with modern apartment-style living, classrooms, labs, restaurants, and more. Located in beautiful Phoenix, Arizona, GCU's vibrant community and expansive campus is ranked top 20 for best college campuses in America. My university integrates the free market system with a welcoming Christian worldview perspective into its academic programs and throughout campus life, so you can put your faith into action and help transform communities. GCU campus students received over $157 million in scholarships in 2020, and many students attend GCU for less than the cost of a state university. Visit gcu.edu/myoffer to see the scholarships you qualify for. Admissible high school seniors can schedule a free visit from anywhere in the country. Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Visit gcu.edu/myoffer.
Top of the 5th inning here. Or bottom of the 5th inning, excuse me. I had a little mixed up on that one. At the GCU softball stadium here on Grand Canyon University's beautiful campus. Friday night at 7:03 p.m. on the clock. The 4, 5, and 6 hitters, heart of the order up to bat. Fifield, Torville, and Aguilar-BEAUCAGE at the very least going up against Emma Montoya, who came in relief last inning. First pitch to Fifield, in there for a strike. Fifield 0 for 2 today, walked in the first, popped out to left field in the second. Reached on the fielder's choice in the 4th. Misses there. Count 1-1. Emma Montoya coming in last inning. Gave up 4 hits, 2 runs, both earned. One of them, of course, a home run to Kaylee Dietrich. That one in the air, off the wall. Let's see if Fifield can hit 2. She does, standing up, and she's aboard with a lead-off double. So Fifield starting this inning off very well, as we see this one right there. She just waits, hits it opposite field on that one, sitting back nicely. Kristen Fifield leading things off for the Lopes. That'll bring up the hard-hitting number 5 hitter, Savannah Torville, the junior third baseman. 2 for 2 today. A sacrifice in the first. Single up the middle in the third, and then singled again up the middle for 2 RBIs in the fourth. And that'll be enough to bring up Randy Clark in his second season, the pitching coach for the ISU Bengals. Idaho State trying to stay in this game. GCU trying to end it here. Emma Montoya giving up that big hit there. Kristen Fifield coming up clutch in this late innings. GCU with that 7-run lead. Trying to see if they can make it 8. Savannah Torville trying to put this game away. Again, 2 for 2 today. Torville, the workhorse of this lineup. Getting the start at 4 different positions so far this season. Today getting the start at third base. First pitch to her is in there for a strike. See if she can get one. Get a hold of one and get aboard. Montoya with the sign, the windup, the pitch. That one up in the air. Lewis has it. Fifield will tag. She'll be at third. So, Torville, not exactly what she wanted, got under that one, but it was deep enough for the speedy Fifield to tag up and advance to third, and now she is that much closer to scoring. And now with 1 out, that'll bring up the shortstop, right-handed hitting freshman ANJOLEE Aguilar-BEAUCAGE. BEAUCAGE is 1 for 2 today. A single and 2 RBIs in the first, reached on an error in the third, and had a big sacrificed fly to center for an RBI in the fourth. First pitch to her misses for a ball. You got to think if ANJOLEE could get a hold of one and get it at the very least in the outfield grass, that'll score Fifield from third. So Montoya trying to make work here. Second pitch misses for ball 2. 2 quick balls and a 2-0 count for ANJOLEE Aguilar-BEAUCAGE. The 2-0 pitch. That one in the air. Little chopper. It is good. Hits the ground. And Fifield will score. So it looks like that'll be the ball game. Off an ANJOLEE Aguilar-BEAUCAGE single. So signed, sealed, delivered, and your Lopes win the game 13-5. And that's the big one. That will be win number 500 for head coach Ann Pearson, the skipper with so many good seasons for GCU. At 7 30-plus win seasons and 2 40-plus win seasons, congratulations to the head coach and leader of this program, Ann Pearson, on her 500th career win. The girls are going to give her quite the storm, but the Lopes able to pull off the win, 13-5 over the ISU Bengals, off of 16 hits and 1 error. That's compared to ISU's 5 runs off of 9 hits and 1 error. So, the Lopes able to come out with the win. Let's take a look at the player of the game. That's going to be Kaylee Dietrich. We'll give that one to her. She had the loud home run. The senior catcher went 3 for 2, had 2 RBIs, and that big shot back in the back in the 5th inning. So the Lopes able to hold on, get the win in 5 innings, and able to finish this one off. So they open up this tournament with a win. They'll be right back in a few short minutes to take on Southern Utah. You can tune in right here on GCU TV to catch that game. For Dominic Hinton, or for all of my crew here at GCU TV, I'm Dominic Hinton, wishing you an excellent night. And as always, go Lopes, and tune in for the next game against Southern Utah very shortly.